Hey guys, I'm here from Transformers and Video Games, and welcome back to the channel. I'm just about to head out to my local Walmart looking for the G1 Transformers Astrotrain reissue, so stick around for more. Okay, so here we are at a Walmart in my area. I checked out the Transformers section and didn't find what I was looking for, and was actually just on my way out of the store when, as luck would have it, I stumbled upon a separate Transformers display that had a handful of older Transformers Siege figures on it, along with a total of 4 G1 Astrotrain reissues. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the packaging. The front side of the upper box flap has the Transformers written with purple highlights instead of red, since of course Astrotrain is a Decepticon. You can also tell that from the Decepticon faction symbol and the fact that it also says Evil Decepticon. Along the top of the box we see the simplified transformation sequence. In this case, Astrotrain goes from shuttle mode to steam locomotive in 2 steps, and then from train mode to robot mode in another 2 steps. Here's a look at the beautiful box art on the front. I've always loved the effort that they put into these illustrations back in the day. For whatever reason, even though he's a triple changer, they only show the character in robot mode and in train mode. The space shuttle mode is absent from the picture. Astrotrain looks fantastic in his packaging. I never thought I'd see the day when this particular figure was reissued and available at Walmart in his original color scheme. The past Hasbro and Takara reissues have been in his black and white colors, which also looks great, but just isn't what we grew up with back in the 80s. Now we'll take a quick look at the back side of the box. Here we see a very cool space battle between the Autobots and the Decepticons. In this particular illustration, we see a number of awesome figures that made the 1985 Series 2 lineup. Among some of the greats are the Dinobots, the Insecticons, Shockwave, and Jetfire. If you look closely along the bottom, you can actually see a red version of G1 Trax. Trax was actually red in the pre-Transformers Diaclone line in Japan. I'm guessing that the artist wasn't aware that Trax was going to be blue for the North American Transformers release of the figure. Astrotrain's function is military transport. His motto is, "In confusion, there is opportunity." His bio reads, "Creating confusion is his specialty. As a triple changer can switch from space shuttle to train to robot almost instantaneously. Thrives on foes' panic and fear, as shuttle travels at 20,000 miles per hour in orbit and up to 50,000 miles per hour out of orbit. Can launch weapons and satellites, carries cargo. As a train, top speed is 400 miles per hour, range 1,700 miles. As robot, has great strength and carries powerful ionic displacer rifle." Before we check the price of the figure, let's take a quick look at the side of the box. Here we see Astrotrain in all his glory in all 3 modes. I didn't have this figure back in the day, but can only imagine how much I would have enjoyed it if I did. I actually ended up picking up a mitten box specimen many years later when I got back into collecting as an adult. If I knew back in 2008 what I know now, then I probably would have saved myself a lot of money waiting for the Walmart reissues of some of these great figures. Now that we've taken a look at the packaging, let's walk over to one of the price scanners to make sure that there are no surprises when I head over to the checkout to pay for the figure. As you can see, Astrotrain is scanning in at a whopping $69.97. A friend and fellow collector and YouTuber named CDog had suggested in one of my older videos that I show the barcodes of these figures. I'm assuming so that people can use it to see if the figure is available and in stock at their local Walmart. So feel free to pause the video and check it out. Okay guys, here we are back in the collection room, and the question is, did I end up pulling the trigger on that G1 Astrotrain reissue? And unfortunately, the answer to that question is no, I didn't. And I've got real mixed feelings about it. On one hand, I love the fact that Walmart has G1 Transformers reissues available at retail. I think it gives new collectors an opportunity to own some fantastic figures, and rather than buying a reissue and packaging that looks like this, which I still think is pretty cool, it gives them the opportunity to buy a figure in retro style packaging like this. Now, why didn't I pull the trigger on Astrotrain? Quite honestly, it came down to price point. It's $70 plus tax. I pretty much think that's highway robbery, especially for a figure that's pretty much the equivalent the equivalent of a deluxe figure nowadays. Hasbro's made their money many times over on these G1 reissues, and I'm just not prepared to fork over that kind of money at this point. Now, what I will end up doing is checking out Walmart every so often, and if I'm lucky, I may get Astrotrain on clearance. I was fortunate enough with Hot Rod to actually find that for $7.50 on clearance. Now, I don't expect to get that lucky with Astrotrain, but if I can even get a savings of 20 or 30 bucks, I'll be pretty happy with that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it at that for today. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and that's it for me. Take care, everyone.